Hey there, Mallory Jones here, just going over chapter 7 and 8. I've made some pretty good notes as far as what I really took away from those chapters. Starting with chapter 7, as I was reading, I was like, my business, we use these type of, rewards. So we have an extrinsic reward system, and it's kind of like a compilation of everything that's listed. So seniority-based pay, with our annual merit increases, the longer that you're with the company, the higher your merit increase will be. Also skill-based pay, I work in a hospital setting, so depending on what credentials you have, if you're just a manager, if you're a registered technician, or if you're a doctor, of course, your pay is going to be higher than those of just regular paraprofessionals. And then, of course, we have performance-based pay that's, just based off of, the individual performance for the end of the year. So I found that correlation with what I use day to day. Another really important thing that stuck out with me from chapter 7 is psychological empowerment. As the manager of the hospital, I really, really, really think it's so important to make sure that my associates have, feel like that psychological need, like they're safe. They feel safe within those four walls to where they can be who they are. Like, we're going to accept you just as you are. I am trying to motivate them to be more open to feedback, and that leads me kind of into chapter 8, where it was talking about how to build an effective team. And that's something that I've actually been working on for my personal development plan for the past couple of years, is building an effective team. I want them to be able to work the same way without me in the hospital as they do whenever I am in the hospital. But honest feedback is really hard for me. I want them to like me. I want them to hear what I have to say. And I find that if I sugarcoat it, it's easier. But now I'm running into the problem where I'm not addressing any of the issues. So I need to be able to deliver that honest and raw feedback that would be beneficial to their individual roles. So that's something that I'm working on. And then I really liked in chapter 8 how they talked about the team decision-making process, like the advantages and the disadvantages. I really try to loop my team into team decision-making when we get a rollout from up top coming down to the bottom. How I deliver that to the team, I already have a set agenda in my brain, how I'm going to deliver it. I just have an open dialogue, and it leads them to think how we can apply it within our own four walls that still align with the business metrics. So I love that. I have a very engaged staff, so that is something that I am priding myself on. But I really took that out of chapters 7 and 8. I did learn in chapter 7 gamification. I didn't even know what that was, but I learned about that technical term, and I was like, holy moly, I do that all the time. So that was kind of like a aha moment. But that is my feedback and thoughts on chapter 7 and 8.